Dear students, in last class, this was the question that was to be solved by you, and most of the students they have sent their query regarding their network diagram. They are interested to know they want to get it confirmed that their network diagram is correct or not. So for that, I am telling you, uh, draw your network diagram and you can check by yourself, because if you check your diagram is similar to everyone, so it will not be possible, because each one is making network diagram independently, and length of the activities and angle between the activities, that is not there is no such guidelines for them. So this diagram would be different, the picture, or you can say the view of this diagram would be different for in each case, but one thing will be the same, that is because this diagram is conversion of this information into a picture, so only this thing is to be checked. So for example, I have made this diagram after one or two improvements, so I think this diagram is looking good. So now I will check whether my diagram is correct or not. So now see, start from the activity 1. 1 to 2, 1 to 2, this is the activity. Then 1 to 4, this is the activity 1 to 4. Then 1 to 7, this is the activity 1 to 7. Then 2 to 3, then 2 to 3, 2 to 3, this is the activity 2 to 3. Then 3 to 6, 3 to 6. Then 4 to 5, this is 4 to 5. Then 4 to 8, this is 4 to 8. Then 5 to 6, this is 5 to 6. Then 6 to 9, this is 6 to 9. Then 7 to 8, 7 to 8, this is 7 to 8. Then 8 to 9, this is 8 to 9. Then 9 to 10, this is 9 to 10. So all the activities are present and they are in the same sequence which have been given in the question. So now your network, this network diagram is correct. Now for further proceeding, write the duration of each activity below each activity, and now identify the critical path. As I told you in shortcut that this critical path can be identified before you go for total float and earliest time and least time of the activities. Before that, by observation, because in such type of small diagrams you can easily identify critical path and critical activities with the help of observation only. So we will trace out the path with longest duration, that will be the critical path. So now count the duration from this path. 2 plus 4 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 3 10, 10 plus 2 12. Now for this path, 2 plus 5 7, 7 plus 4 11, 11 plus 3 14, 14 plus 2 16. So again 16 is greater than 12, so in comparison to this path, previous path will not be considered. Now coming here, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 8 5 plus no 2 plus 8 2 plus 8 10, 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 2 17. Again 17 is greater than 16, so 16 will be dropped out. Now one more path is there. 1 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 2 11. So again the 17 is the greatest maximum duration, and the path is this 1 to 2, 1 to 4, 4 to 8, and 8 to 9, and 9 to 10. So this is the critical path, and these activities are critical activities. Now for further proceeding, you have to calculate earliest time and latest time of the activities. First we will calculate earliest time with the help of forward pass method. So here assume that if nothing has been given, so we will assume that project starts on 0 day. So 0 plus 2, it will be 2. Then 2 plus 4 6. Now here you are reaching from two paths. First calculate other paths. So here it will be 2. Now for this activity, this is the path. So 5 plus 2 7. Now here we can reach from this path and this path. So if we are coming from here, so 7 6 plus 1 7, and if we are coming from here, 7 plus 4 11. So maximum of the 2 will be taken. This we have discussed in the previous videos. I am just trying to recall few things. Now for this box, this is 2 plus 8, 10. Again here there are two paths. From here 2 plus 8, 10, and from here 1 plus 3, 4. So we will take 10. Now again here it is a merge activity, a merge event. I told you, whenever you see merge event, it means that there are two paths, there are two arrows or two activities are ending at one point. So at that point we will find two different earliest time to write. So we will consider the maximum one. So from here 11 plus 3, 14. From here 10 plus 5, 15. So we are going to write 15 here. Now here 15 plus 2, 17. So we have calculated also that 17 is the project duration. So now we will write 17 here. Now calculation of least time by backward pass method, we will use that shortcut, that activity slack, event slack for each critical activity is 0. It means that जो क्रिटिकल पाथ पे जो एक्टिविटीज़ हैं उनका जो अर्लीस्ट टाइम है वो लीस्ट टाइम सेम होगा. मतलब जो इस वाले बॉक्स में नंबर है वही यहाँ पे नंबर होगा. सो वी विल राइट डायरेक्टली. सो हियर इट विल बी 15, हियर इट विल बी 10, here it will be 2, and here it will be 0. Now rest of them we will calculate. Here 15 minus 3, 12. Here 12 minus 4, 8. Here we have calculated here 10 minus 3, 7, and here 12 minus 1, 11, and here 11 minus 4, 7. So now we have calculated all the earliest time and least time. Now further you know how to proceed for calculation of total flow, for calculation of earliest time, least time, for making that table. Now you can simplify your calculation. You can directly write total float for each activity which is lying at critical path will be taken as 0. If once your total float is 0, then free float and independent float will also be 0. So in this way you can minimize your calculation. Okay, I think you must have understood. Still there are some confusion, then you can ask me. Thank you.